y'all. It is Shauna Marie with the Evolve Talk Show. Make sure you tune in every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. right here on Dominion TV. And stay tuned. We have an awesome show for you tonight. Hey y'all, welcome to Evolve with Shauna Marie. Listen, you know what I'm gonna say? I am excited, and most of all excited because all of y'all are joining me tonight. So listen, I gotta tell you guys, thank you for joining. Thank you for your emails, your inboxes, your prayer requests, your love and your support. Listen, I can feel it. I appreciate it. I'm grateful and honored. So I'm just blessed to have some amazing Evolve girls, right? So thank you. Listen, y'all know I always try to have a treat for y'all, right? Uh-oh. I got one tonight, y'all. I got one. Listen, we have just experienced Valentine's Day, and I know, because I have gotten so many requests and inboxes and emails that are questioning godly dating. Shauna, how do I know who I'm supposed to date? How do I know if they're the one? What are some good standards and barriers and boundaries that I should set up if I'm trying to live my most righteous and holy life? But I still want to date. I still want to do a little movie popcorn. Listen, little Netflix and chill. Maybe not, depending on what that chill consists of. So listen, I wanted to bring in the experts because I am not the expert. Listen, we're evolving together. I'm walking this thing out just like you are. But I will say this. This year I am 10 years celibate, single, saved, and waiting on God. So if you are in that single, saved, and waiting on God club, whoop, whoop, shout out to you because you absolutely can do it, and it has not been hard in God. So I had to bring the experts in to help us walk out this thing, walk godly dating out, walk out intentional relationships out. And let me tell y'all something. They got this personality test. I ain't even going. Y'all about to find out. Y'all about to find out. So welcome. Listen, Marriage 360, Isaac and Jackie McGinsey.
Well, hello, thank you.
Y'all. Listen. Y'all know I'm pumped up.
We are too.
I'm pumped.
We excited.
Listen, I'm pumped. Y'all, I am pumped all the way up because I have gotten so many questions. First of all, I got questions. Let's go with that.
Okay. All right.
I know y'all got them too. I got you. But listen, they have so many questions, and I know that you all are the experts, so I'm going to let you have the floor, just to help us. But I want you to tell the people, tell our Evolve girls who you are and what you do and how well you do it. Because y'all, listen, we about to get some nuggets tonight.
Let's do it. Well, Shauna, we're so glad to be with you.
Yes,
to be
I'm
on
happy.
the platform.
Yes.
Just starting off, we learned through trial and error. We made
Wow.
a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
Met when we were 19 and 18.
19.
Just
19,
babies.
Just
Wow.
babies.
In high school.
Wow.
Yeah. Dated for 8 years.
Yeah.
The wrong thing to do.
The wrong thing to do.
We're gonna have a whole conversation about that right there. That's the wrong. They said dated for 8 years. Well, okay, let's pause right there. Why is that the wrong? Why you say it's the wrong thing to do?
Because you're accumulating hurt, trauma, pain. It doesn't take 8 years to figure out if
That's
you're gonna have a
good.
lifetime partner.
You know what we did in 8 years? In 8 years, we learned how to break up with each other too.
That's right. We learned how to break up.
And that's not a
Wow.
good thing
Right.
because
Okay.
dating can be very detrimental and harmful to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we got intentional. We got intentional with each other
Yeah.
and decided to make a commitment. And that's what it takes. I don't care what age you are.
That's the word I've been hearing a lot. Intentional.
Intentional.
There's a difference when you just dating to be dating and when you're intentional.
Now, Sean, I want to say this. After dating 8 years, we made the commitment Through those 8 years, we picked up a lot of attrition on our relationship.
We
So we had to go through a phase where we got whole. We went through a phase of being, I celebrate you. 10 years, I mean, that's phenomenal. And we encourage everyone to
thank you.
get to a place where you can be celibate and can get fulfilled and be whole. That's the key. And we can celebrate 23 years. 23 years of being married. So, yeah.
Now that's it right there.
That's right.
23 years.
That's right. 23 years. 23 years. And it's been amazing because the first 8 years taught us what not to do. The last 23 years.
Wow, that's good. Oh, say that again. Say that for somebody.
The first 8 years of doing things the wrong way, of fornicating, of lusting, of just having no boundaries. And then that taught us what not to do for the last 23 years.
That's good.
See, marriage creates boundaries. It creates structure. And we need that. We need that so much in our relationships, because if we don't have that, chaos will ensue.
That's good. So you dated for 8 years. So then, where did the decision come in to get married? Like, what made you go, okay, we've dated for 8 years, because you said, I got chaos, we done had trouble, we done learn how to break up, we done learn how to fall out, okay, but we love each other. So what made you go, okay, well, in spite of?
So we're going to keep it 1,000.
What? Oh, I like this. Not 100, y'all. 1,000. No cap.
This is just being real.
Yes.
We wasn't even sure if we were going to be together.
Wow.
We got pregnant.
We did.
Yeah.
We got pregnant. And even after that, we wasn't 100% sure we were going to be together. We came together and we made a decision. Hey, let's make a commitment to ourselves and make a commitment to our child. And we made that commitment, and that led every decision.
That's right.
From that point moving forward.
And I'll never forget, we had to change the way we thought. We thought it was falling in love that was going to get us where we needed to. Ooh. But what we had to do was begin to walk in love.
That's it.
And as we began to walk in love, things started to change, because we got on this cycle where it was a cycle of appreciation, where whatever he did, I would tell him thank you. Whenever I did, he would tell me thank you. And it was that circle of appreciation that we kept spinning.
Yes,
that really helped us to walk in love.
Let me tell you something. Oh, Jesus, wait a minute. I really hope that y'all just picked up what they put down. Because that was serious because we have this mindset of, we want to fall in love. 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 But you said something so powerful, Jackie. Walk in love. And that is actually being more like Christ.
It is.
To walk in love, to love your neighbor as you love yourself. Like, that's what that's about. So we're not just trying to, ladies, fall in love. We want to walk in love.
Right. That's it. It's crucial. We always got to ask the question, when you date somebody for 8 years, that's a long time to be dating someone. When are you going to get married? And all those questions persisted. And one of the things that I think is real crucial, that all of our young ladies hear, no man, no human can validate you.
Come on, that's it.
We had to allow God to validate us.
Yeah.
So what do you mean, Isaac? I couldn't look for validation through Jackie. Jackie couldn't look at validation through me. We had to get with God, get alone, spend that personal time so He could validate us. I wanted to give this scripture that talks about validation. Yes. John 13:3 says that Jesus, He was getting ready to wash the disciples' feet, and says that He knew that He had all things from the Father. Yes. He knew that He came from the Father.
Come on.
And He knew He was headed to the Father.
Yes.
So basically, He knew His past.
Yeah.
He knew His present. And He knew His future.
Oh my. All of it.
All of it. And after that, He began to serve.
That's good.
So once you begin to know who you are and begin to be validated in God,
my goodness,
then everyone else can begin to confirm and affirm who you are.
That's good.
In Him. And so when you get married, you can't seek validation. We can only affirm each other. But I think it's important for our viewers to know, and our young ladies, because we have daughters.
Yes.
We got sisters. We got plenty of friends and family that we want to see win in this thing called life, and see win in relationships.
Yeah.
But it takes you spending that personal time ensuring that you're validated in God.
I love that. I love what you said, that you're not looking, I have this little saying, I tell my mates all the time, you're not looking for a mate to complete you, but complement.
That's right.
No one can complete you.
No, nobody can complete you. You're looking, that's even my walk as a single. Like, I'm like, God, I have to be whole.
That's right.
So I chose to be celibate. I chose to get on the altar. I chose to be, listen, you better be like Ruth. You got to wash.
Yeah.
You got to change clothes. You got to put on some new perfume. You got to make sure you're in the right field. Walk away from all the old stuff. It really wasn't about Boaz. She didn't find favor until she got in the right field.
That's right.
That's right. That's right. It's about service. I mean, my service is unto God. And
That's right.
That's
right.
Jackie's
y'all.
my first ministry,
Yeah.
and vice versa. And when we begin to serve one another, you don't get relaxed or take a break once you get married. That's when the work begins. We always say this: I'm a whole man.
Yeah.
And I come with responsibilities. And Jackie is a whole woman. And she comes with responsibilities.
That's good.
And always remembering in who we are, this is God's daughter.
That's right.
I'm God's son. I
right
gotta handle this person with care. And I haven't always handled this person with care.
Yeah.
We've learned over the years through trial and error.
Yes.
And getting into this thing called relationship coaching. Getting into this thing called marriage counseling.
Yes.
We've learned that you got to be able to handle the person the way God would handle the person. That's important. That's important.
And
I love that. Oh my gosh.
Another thing we looked at is too, singleness is not a problem.
It's not a curse.
And marriage is not a solution.
Ooh,
Get that.
Say that. Put the part right there and say it again.
Singleness is not a problem.
It's not a problem.
And marriage is not a solution. It does not end all be all. There are principles, and we encourage couples. We encourage single women. We encourage single men to know yourself.
That's good.
Find out what you need to do to make you better. And as you begin to be better, and you begin to walk into the things that God has for you, then you'll find wholeness.
Yeah, that's good.
In who you are.
That's right. That's right.
That's good.
Yeah. If you're broken before you get married, you're going to do more damage to someone in the marriage. And so our encouragement is enjoy your singleness because you should be giving out of the overflow of who you are, not looking for somebody to complete you. And I think many of us, we've made that error that thinking if I get with the right person or get with them at the right time, but if I'm not right, then how can it be right? And so our encouragement, and we know it's difficult because people want to date, and we want to differentiate dating versus what we call courting or intentional godly dating.
Let's talk about it, because there's a difference in dating and courting. There's a difference, and I think that we're missing it. Like we're missing what dating and what courting is, intentional dating. So let's talk about that for a moment. What's the difference? So let y'all know, what's the difference?
So dating is you put yourself out there, you meet different people, you're having casual conversations, and even up to intercourse. And so it encompasses all of that. It's no parameters. There's no boundaries. There's no structure. That's what dating is. It's vicarious. I'm just gonna flow and
free.
I meet. But in that, when you don't have any boundaries, you don't have any structure, you can have damage.
That's good.
You can have trauma. And for all of us who did date, we experienced some type of trauma. And when we got into relationships, we can be triggered.
That's it. So
to compare that, and Jackie may want to chime in here, we're talking about courting or intentional dating.
Yes.
You got to begin with in mind, where do I want to end with this relationship?
Right.
And it may be.
Yeah.
It may be that you meet someone, they're godly, you're godly,
Right.
and you
Right.
figure out, hey, we're not compatible.
Right.
That may be disappointing.
That's
Right.
But it won't be damaging.
That's good.
And you
Oh,
can
that's
do that.
good.
You court in community.
Right.
So it's more like what I'm hearing is like courting has direction.
It has direction. It has
Yeah.
structure.
Structure.
It has
yeah.
a purpose
Boundaries,
to it.
Yes.
Dating and you know, it's free willing. Is
Yeah.
you know, I'm gonna flow it wherever the wind goes.
Whoever I find is going to be okay.
Right.
But I think with COVID, since COVID, with the online dating, I think a lot of people have gotten really intentional with that.
Yeah.
Because you got to ask these questions. It's not, we're going to sit in a movie theater and get quiet
No,
so
you
we're
can't
be alone.
do.
People a lot of people now wanting to know, and
That's
with
right.
us having daughters now, all of our children are dating, courting age,
Right.
and it is our goal for them and what we talk them into. Let us meet them.
Let us meet. That's right.
And you know
That's
what?
Right.
If you are interested in courting or what people will call dating, make for sure that you got someone that is overseeing that process.
That's good.
Whether it be your pastor, your daddy, your brother, your mama.
Yeah.
Not come inside of that relationship.
Right.
Right.
But hey, this is what you want to know. What are their future plans? What are your future plans?
Right.
Those are things that they want to
Right.
ask, and those are things that you need to know.
Yeah.
Because as women, we want to be compatible.
Yes.
We want to be
Yeah.
nurturing. We want to
Yes.
be walking in our
Absolutely.
femininity,
Yeah.
and that is how do I how are we
How
compatible? And how do we get along? And can I get along? Can I get on his plan
Right.
and make his dreams come true?
What do you think? What do you think? Like you talk about boundaries, because now courting gives you those boundaries and barriers.
Right.
What do you feel like those godly or holy or righteous boundaries or barriers are that keep you inside the will of God and not seduced outside of His will?
Well, the number one thing I think is, and we did this and
Yeah.
failed at it and eventually succeeded, is when you pair off.
That's right.
When you
Okay.
decide to pair off, you say, hey, I'm
Yeah.
attracted to a person. I think I like this person. And then now your emotions get into it.
Right.
I think it's always important that you have friends and then you have some adults, or if you are an adult, have
Right.
someone that's in a leadership position walk alongside with you, just to see what your emotions are.
That's
like,
good.
hey, I'm really into this person. I think they could be the one.
Yes.
You know, when you get to that point,
Yeah.
you need, there's wisdom in having
Right.
the counsel of many. And I think it's so important to have not only paternal, but maternal guidance.
That's good.
Guess what? We got these T-shirts.
Oh.
We've been there. We know what it's
Yes,
like. And
yes,
so,
yes,
and not
yes.
that you take every cue from an authority, but you should get some wisdom and guidance from that person, because we've experienced things too, and we can tell you some of the things where we fell short, so that you don't have to go that way. And I think that helps in the process. Also, it tells the person who you're courting
Yeah.
that this is a serious relationship.
That's good.
We see this all the time,
Oh,
Shauna,
good.
especially with our young ladies. They're perceiving they're in a serious relationship,
Uh-oh.
but the guy that they're with is casual.
Right.
And so when you're very specific in the beginning of the relationship that, hey, I do intend to be married at some point,
Right.
that puts the gauntlet down versus,
Okay.
hey, this is just casual, let's just see where it goes. That leads the guy to thinking, hey, this is just, I'm gonna just not
Yeah.
taking it serious.
So it's good for us to be honest about what our desires are. Because another culture will say, oh, we don't have to say that. Don't say too soon that you want to be married. Don't say it too quick that you want to be married. I'm a wife. I want to be married. Like, I need to say that from the beginning. And I love what y'all said about having those mentors in place, that accountability that cannot get inside of your marriage, but that can walk alongside of you to help you walk out your emotions, help you walk. And that's what I think we can learn, singles, as our singles, we can learn from the married people, how to walk this thing out. Take that wisdom, that expertise, your experiences, the good and the bad, right? To walk it out in Christ. Oh, that was good. That was
I wanted
good.
to be able to say this. We walk a fine line with this.
Right.
Is as having role models or having people that we model our relationships after. Jesus is the only model.
Come on.
We can only be examples.
Come on.
Because guess what? There's only one Isaac and Jackie.
Yeah.
There's only one Jay-Z and Beyonce. There's only one of each person. And whoever you're intending to marry or seriously courting, there's only one you. And so you can take good principles or examples from people, but never try to be like anybody because you're going to always fall short.
That's good.
And you go on another principles are principles. Principles are not promises. We can take you down the road and you can do everything right.
Come on.
And it can still not
It
go
can still not work.
the way that you intended for it to go.
Yeah.
But principles are not promises.
That's right.
But they are good rules and guidelines to go by when you fall off. And you need to get back up.
Yeah.
God has given us the roadmap.
Good.
We just have to stay on track.
All you got to do is you got to stay on track. Now,
stay on track.
Now, I want to talk about this Enneagram.
That's right. That's right.
Because listen, the reality is, look, we had a whole bunch of questions. They just going through them. Boom, 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 boom. But listen, this Enneagram, I took it. It's a personality test, y'all.
She took it.
I took it, and I'm a 1. Whatever 1 means.
That's right.
I'm a 1. But it was an awesome thing to be able to kind of see, how you would answer the questions and how you respond to life and experiences and opportunities. So tell us about that Enneagram.
Well, this is a beautiful month of February. It's a month for lovers.
Yes.
You gotta love yourself. You gotta love yourself first and love God.
That's good.
And I think you need to be aware of yourself. The Enneagram it's been around about 4,500 years, and it just is a tool that can help you to know about yourself. So, Shauna, she tested out as a 1. And we always say this: you're not your number. Your number just represents your personality.
Right.
So she's
not a good or bad number.
No, it's not a good or bad. It doesn't represent a numerical value. But what it does say is she has high standards. She wants things done right. It does say that she, and sometimes can be a perfectionist.
Oh, yeah.
And that's great.
It sounds like me.
One thing I thought was interesting because the numbers work in concert is she's when she wants to have stability and she wants comfort, she goes to high energy.
Yeah.
And so it's just interesting to see knowing her and then now knowing what her number represents.
Yeah.
That it's like, wow, some things ring so true. And so we just encourage folks to take the Enneagram. Of course, you can go to different places on our site to catch that. But I want to say this. Once you know what your number is, the important thing is it just gives you an idea of what your fears are. It gives you an idea of what drives you, what motivates you, what things may agitate you. But
how you respond in that moment.
That's good.
It tells you how you respond.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah, how you react to situations, how you react to your environment.
And they can find it. So I want you to tell them, because it's important for y'all to connect with them, right? Mm-hmm. Whether you're single, whether you're married, whether you're dating, I think it's really good to connect. Take this Enneagram, y'all. It was fun. So tell them how they can get in contact with you.
Well, hey, our website is it's marriage360.info. If you put that in your search engine, you can find us. Also, we have a Facebook page. On Facebook, it's Marriage360. And you can reach us there. And we got links for the Enneagram. It only takes 5 minutes.
Yeah. And
we'll send you out a lot of information about different things that your number represents. And so just reach out to us. We also do a podcast on Sundays. And so it's
What's the name of it?
It's called Toast to Love.
Toast to Love. It's the love month, y'all. Toast to Love.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And that's on Facebook.
On YouTube.
YouTube, okay.
And we're on Facebook.
And what time does that come on?
7:00 on Sundays. So,
okay.
So check us out on YouTube.
Absolutely. Yeah. Toast to Love. Listen, I'm just grateful. Just y'all know it's a whole bunch of parts coming to this because we've only, I think, just like scratched the surface. Yeah. We've just like just just the top. We just scratched the surface. But I want to be able to, it was so good to have you come on and share expertise, because giving that insight really, really helps us understand about walking in intentionality. Some of us don't know the difference between dating and courting and being intentional, and, you know, about our feelings and responses, and those things are weaknesses, right?
That's right.
Taking an introspective look at ourselves, making sure that we're whole and not broken going into something. So I want to thank you guys so much for giving us your wisdom and expertise. Listen, if that tugged on you in any single way, you know, like, okay, y'all, I'm trying to do this thing, and I'm trying to do it in God, and I haven't been whole, right? I have not been whole. I've been broken. I've been tainted. I've gone through trauma. Listen, or I'm married and I came in broken and now we're trying to fix it, right? Listen, if that's tugging on you, all you got to do is put it in God's hands. Put it on the altar. That's all you have to do. Give it to God and let him work it out. If you are someone that does not know Jesus, I will always extend salvation to you. It's as simple as confessing with your mouth and believing in your heart that he hung, bled, died, and arose, God, with all power in his hands, just for you, because he loves you that much. Amen. Just that simple. So I want to thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Isaac and Jackie, for joining. Listen, we got part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 coming. Continue to be the light, be the salt, evolve, girl. Shine, shine, sprinkle, sprinkle. You're watching Evolve with Shauna Marie on Dominion TV. Hey, y'all. It's Shauna Marie with the Evolve Talk Show. Listen, our Evolve Girl merch is here. You can now rock your faith and the declaration that you are continuing to embrace evolving into all God has purposed you to become, that beautiful woman of God. So listen, go to evolvetalkshow.com right here at the bottom of the screen and go order your sweatshirts, your t-shirts, your caps. Y'all, we're going to rock it out for God the dope way, the fly way. It's Shauna Marie with the Evolve Talk Show. Listen, if this show has been blessing you, I need you to email in your prayer requests and your testimonies. And if you want to partner with us, make sure you email us at evolvetalkshow.com.
You're watching Dominion Television, your home for faith and kingdom training.